It's time for the Splash Live from Civic Center TV, featuring stories from and about people like you in the greater West Bloomfield area. Simulcast on cable, 89.3 Lakes FM, social media, and the web. Now live from Green Media Center on Walnut Lake Road, it's the Splash Live.
Live, local, social, it's the Splash Live on Civic Center TV and 89.3 Lakes FM. I'm Tyler Keefe, joined as always by Kevin McIntosh, always in a happy mood, but especially on a fun Friday in Greater West Bloomfield. Kevin.
Yeah, feeling real good, Tyler. Per usual, every day is a great day to be here. It's another opportunity to talk to the people and to make great things happen. But let's talk about great things that's going on in the community, Tyler.
Yeah, one great thing that's going on in the community actually was all put together by you, the community yourself, helping us out here at Civic Center TV over a long period of time. We have reached a huge milestone, and here to talk about that with me is our general manager, Dave Scott. Dave, an exciting time for the team at Civic Center TV.
Oh, really? It really is. And good morning, Tyler, and good morning to Kevin, and good morning to everyone watching. Thank you very much for being with us. Certainly, television has changed and transitioned dramatically over the past decade plus. And we are now living in an era of streaming and social media where cable television, while still very important, and it's where most of Americans are watching TV, it's not the only item in the menu anymore. Social media, streaming have become huge. About 10 years ago, we dipped our toe in the water, but over the last couple of years with Facebook, with Instagram, and with YouTube, we've been very aggressive in bringing all of our programming live on all of those platforms. And Tyler, I came into work the other morning and I got an email and I couldn't believe it. It was right from YouTube. YouTube actually sent me an email, and they sent me an email that we should all be proud of, that we had eclipsed 1 million views on YouTube. I had no idea. I was blown away. Couldn't have been more excited about it.
Yeah, it's exciting news for any YouTube channel that is out there. Reaching 1 million views is one of those big accomplishments that you can reach, and one of those big goals. And for a community television station like ours, Dave, here in Greater West Bloomfield, this is very, very unique for a station like ours to reach this sort of a milestone.
Well, and forgive me for taking a sip of coffee on your illustrious program, but no, it is. And I, listen, we're really proud of what we're doing, but our colleagues around the state of Michigan, in Lake Orion, in Bloomfield, in Birmingham, in Livonia, in Meridian Township, Detroit, Ann Arbor, Wyoming, out by Grand Rapids, that operate some of the best municipal television systems in the state. We all talk to each other, and they are all fine people. We do things a little differently, but they're all fine people. But honestly, Tyler, I'm not trying to brag or anything, but the people in West Bloomfield should be very proud. I don't think any of them, and I look pretty closely, have reached 1 million views on YouTube. I think we're the first ones to do it. And, a lot of that is because we have state championships, right? Those high school the girls basketball, the boys football, Orchard Lake St. Mary State Championship, and basketball this year, huge audiences. We did huge audiences for just recently our Juneteenth broadcast on social media. So the numbers have been big on social media, and really couldn't be more excited about it.
And that all goes back to the support of our community too, Dave. We've had so many people that have supported us over the years and continue to. I can't tell you the number of conversations I've had being out and about this week out at Keego Harbor City Hall for meetings, and certainly on Wednesday night when I was out at Sylvan Lakes Community Center, people coming up and saying, "Hey, you're the guy from Civic Center TV. I love watching your shows. You guys all do a great job, the whole team over there, and we're so happy that you're able to cover our communities in the way that you do." And it reflects in the way that they view us on our social media like YouTube.
Well, we'll take the little pat on the back very briefly, and then we'll get back to being all focused on you, the people that are watching right now. But Some accolades to our team, too. We've had some great broadcasters over the years with us, people that started their careers with us and then went on to big things. I think of Jonathan Jackson, who was one of the original hosts of The Splash, who went to Flint and then to Columbus, Ohio. I think of Emmy Lucas, who also left us, went to television in Flint, and then has really one of the best PR jobs in the state of Michigan up in Traverse City working for the health department. And I can go on and on and on talking about the people that have come through. But you look at this current batch of reporters that we have, with Kevin, who's here with us this morning, and Jake doing a great job, and the whole crew, and of course you. And then our audience that makes it all happen. But if we can, I'd like to roll a promo, because you're going to see this on Civic Center TV. They're going to launch it right now. And we put this video together to announce our 1 million views on Civic Center, or on YouTube. And Calvin, if you'd roll that, let's take a look.
We've got news. Civic Center TV just reached 1 million views on YouTube. Over the years, we've filed over 10,000 stories. We've covered local parades and events, life-saving efforts by first responders, remarkable accomplishments of local individuals, state championship athletic teams, and our area's history, government, and the people who volunteer to make our community better. Civic Center TV on cable, online, and on social media, now with over 1 million views on YouTube. Civic Center TV, thanks for watching. You're 1 in a million.
In a million is something that we're going to be using quite a bit here, and we're going to invite everyone in the community, Tyler, to offer their thoughts and views on maybe something they've seen on Civic Center TV, something that's really impacted them in the community, and then let people know that they are really what we're all about. They are 1 in a million. And just by way of example, the last couple days, your team has done a great job connecting with some of our key partners in West Bloomfield, who you see on Civic Center TV quite a bit. And if it's okay, why don't we roll this reel? These are clips from, you're going to recognize, if you're active in West Bloomfield, you're going to recognize these people. This will give you an idea of what this campaign is going to look like on Civic Center TV, not just with that promo, but with individual messages from people all across our community. Let's roll it.
Hi, my name's Megan Tahako. I'm the Marketing and Communications Manager for West Bloomfield Parks. Congratulations to Civic Center TV for reaching 1 million views on YouTube.
Hi, I'm Treasurer Terry Weingarten from West Bloomfield Township. I'm here to congratulate Civic Center TV on reaching 1 million views on YouTube. Yay, Civic Center TV! I wanted to also say how great it is that they're such a partner in our community, highlighting all our events and accomplishments. I'm Terry Weingarten, proud to be 1 in a million.
Hi, I'm Rob Kalman. I'm Keego Harbor's mayor. And I want to congratulate Civic Center TV on reaching a milestone. It's pretty impressive. So thank you for being an active participant in our community and helping inform our residents and the viewers of the greater West Bloomfield area about what's going on in Keego Harbor. I'm proud to be 1 in a million.
Hi, I'm Lisa Brown, Oakland County Clerk, Register of Deeds. Congratulations, Civic Center TV, for reaching 1 million views on YouTube. What a momentous milestone. To everyone at Civic Center TV, thank you for all you do to make the greater West Bloomfield area a special place to live by increasing transparency in government and showcasing wonderful community events. I'm Lisa Brown, and I'm proud to be 1 in a million.
Hello, my name is Danya Bazzi. I'm the superintendent of West Bloomfield School District. I want to congratulate Civic Center TV on hitting the amazing milestone. Your involvement in our community doesn't go unnoticed. I'm Danya Bazzi, and I'm proud to be 1 in a million.
Hi, I'm Ken Gutman, incoming superintendent of Oakland Schools. Congratulations to the team of Civic Center TV on 1 million views on YouTube. Simply incredible. You all do a wonderful job, and I am happy for you. I'm Ken Gutman, and I'm proud to be 1 in a million.
Hi, I'm Debbie Binder, West Bloomfield Township Clerk. I want to congratulate Civic Center TV. We are really grateful for your efforts to help us get our message regarding elections out to your viewers. I'm Debbie Binder, proud to be 1 in a million.
I'm Greg Flynn, the fire chief here in West Bloomfield. Congratulations, Civic Center TV, on your 1 million views on YouTube. Together we share the message of community safety and preparedness, making West Bloomfield a safe and wonderful place to live. My name's Greg Flynn, and I'm proud to be 1 in a million.
Hi, I'm Jim Cowper. I'm the mayor of the city of Sylvan Lake. Congratulations to Civic Center TV for reaching 1 million views on YouTube. Civic Center TV is a wonderful partner of the city of Sylvan Lake and our surrounding communities. And Jim Cowper, I'm thrilled to be one of a million.
Hello, I'm Chief Mike Patton of the West Bloomfield Township Police Department. We're here to say congratulations to Civic Center TV on their 1 million YouTube views here in the community. We enjoy a great partnership with Civic Center TV. They are one of our best community partners. I'm Chief Mike Patton. I'm proud to be 1 in a million.
Hi, I'm Senator Rosemary Bayer, and I want to say congratulations to Civic Center TV for 1 million views on YouTube. I just want to thank all the people at Civic Center TV for being such a great community partner for me and the entire community, for bringing us serious news and some seriously fun stories all about our community directly to us. I'm State Senator Rosemary Bayer, and I'm proud to be 1 in a million.
Hi, I'm Orchard Lake Village Mayor Norm Finkelstein, and I'm glad to be able to congratulate Civic Center TV on reaching 1 million views on YouTube. This is a great service to our communities. I especially like the broadcasts of the Laker football games. I'm Norm Finkelstein, proud to be 1 in a million.
I am Steve Kaplan, West Bloomfield Township Supervisor. I wish to congratulate Civic Center TV for reaching 1 million views on YouTube. I am Steve Kaplan. I am proud to be 1 in a million.
All right, so I hope we weren't, Tyler, too self-indulgent there, but I just wanted people to kind of get an idea how the campaign's going to work. And I really thank each and every one of those people. And with Tyler, we could have gone on for the whole show. With core partners, not only those that are elected officials in our communities, not only those that are leading our top organizations, our county officials, but, you know, just think of all the organizations that we touch. And really, it's, you know, the Michigan Week Committee, for example, they're providing a lot of content for us. So what you see here on your own local television channel is really just like a mirror. It's a reflection of what's going on in the community. So as this campaign goes on and we celebrate this transition over to and the addition of social media in a huge way in West Bloomfield, you know, we really want to hear from you. We want to hear from the football coach, from moms and dads who are sending their kids back to school, people that are making news, business folks in our community. Include you on our channel and let everybody know that you're 1 in a million. So that's the update, Tyler, and couldn't be more excited about it. And I just love it that our Orchard Lake mayor is such a big fan of your high school football broadcast as well.
Yeah, it's the first time I saw that clip during our cable commission meeting last night. For those maybe who perhaps tuned into that, that was a feather in my cap, one of my favorite times of the year, and I'm glad that Mayor Finkelstein and so many others across the community enjoyed those broadcasts and all the work that we put in over here on a day-to-day basis. But Dave, as you said, and look, as self-indulgent as we can be about this, it really is all about pursuing, telling the stories of our community, and that support shows that we're maybe perhaps doing a good job of that.
All right, well, and for us, this is the biggest story of the day. Thank you very much for leading. I think everyone else in Metro Detroit probably will be talking about President Biden coming today to Detroit. But for us, it's 1 million views on YouTube. So there you go. Thank you very much. And please extend my congratulations to our entire staff who are just doing an unbelievable job. Doesn't happen without the fine work of everybody. Kevin, you should get in here and take a big nod and a bow.
Thank you. I appreciate it, Dave. Thank you so much. It's a team effort.
So thanks, guys.
Appreciate it, Dave. Definitely a team effort across the board. Also those behind the scenes with us today, including Peyton Skyver and, of course, Calvin Brown, our director on today's edition of the program. So from inside Civic Center TV to inside the greater West Bloomfield community close to home, some big changes upcoming out on the road. I-696 in the greater West Bloomfield area is going to have that ramp on Orchard Lake Road closed for the foreseeable future. MDOT continuing part of a $275 million project called Restore the Ruther that includes revamping that ramp at Orchard Lake Road on both the westbound and the eastbound sides. We've seen throughout the year, Kevin, that construction has been underway on 696. Last year it was on the eastbound side. This year on the westbound side. This is a continuation of that. In fact, this construction project began earlier on this week. There was a little minor delay because of the rainstorms on Wednesday, but this ramp closure is going to be significant. That is a major place that people go in our community to get onto 696, to get to 96 and 275, and even going eastbound toward Telegraph Road and Woodward. That is a huge major thoroughfare. So this is big news in our community. We are working on getting in contact with spokespeople at MDOT to get more information on the ins and outs of this project and more information on the timeline. But for now, it is looking like about mid-August when this project would be complete at the earliest.
Okay. That's good news to hear. At least, you know, we don't like construction. We don't like coming down to one lane. We don't like traffic. Nobody likes it. But you know what we do like? We do like a fresh road paved, nice safe highway, and we are gonna like it just in time for the fall, right before school opens and we get that school traffic. So just be patient. Please be patient and be courteous on the road, on the highway, as we're all trying to get to where we need to go safely.
And keep in mind, we are not alone in this in greater West Bloomfield with that ramp in Farmington Hills being affected by this. There's also nearby ramps in the local area, including the ramp from Franklin, as well as a ramp at Telegraph, also being closed as part of this phase of the Restore the Ruther project. Again, a $275 million project through MDOT that is continuing and is going to be impacting our local area. Additional work outside of this ramp includes some storm sewer replacements and more across the board. To find more information on the Restore the Ruther project, including updated timelines and any snags that may be hit or additional delays or detours that may pop up during the course of this construction, drivingoakland.com is the place to go. We here at Civic Center TV and at the Splash Live will continue our coverage of this going forward to get you even more information from MDOT and get your thoughts on this as well out and about and how that will affect your commute in our community. Kevin, we think about earlier on this week just a closure of a couple of lanes on Farmington Road and Maple Road from the gas main break had a huge effect on West Bloomfield. What will this have for the local region? That is the big question. But Kevin, we've got a beautiful day here in greater West Bloomfield, and you know what? What better way to cap off a long work week than with a tasty treat right here in your hometown. It is a big day in the heart of the lakes, opening day at the brand new Canal Bakery location in Keego Harbor. It is finally open after the long wait. You've been seeing that building coming together over the past few months. Orchard Lake Road, right next to the Early Bird Cafe, and now we got that premier breakfast place and a premier place to get some tasty treats all day long. Jake Schaff from our team is out on site for the grand opening today on Orchard Lake Road at the newest Canal location. Jake.
Yeah, Tyler, Kevin, good morning. And it is absolutely a good morning. I am here live in Keego Harbor at the brand new Canal Bakery. This is the 5th location for Canal, and as you can take a look around me, business is already off to a great start. Customers from all across the community have stopped by already, admiring the many delicious treats that are on display. If you look over here, we got raspberry tarts, we got tiramisu, chocolate eclairs, rolls, baguettes, everything you could possibly want from a bakery, and it is a great addition to the community.
Now, I don't want to look frustrated when I say this, Jake, but I probably am, you know, because I'm always very concerned about talking about food on this program because it makes Kevin McIntosh from our team very hungry during this portion of the program as he commutes in every day. But, you know, tell us more about what the excitement's been like, what the vibe is like out there in Keego Harbor, as this has been something people in our community have been looking forward to for a while.
Well, first of all, I do have to apologize to Kevin for causing intense hunger right now, but the vibe here is electric. It is jumping, it is vibing, it is everything you could possibly want. Customers are enjoying nice conversations, great treats, and the atmosphere in here is exactly what you want from a bakery. And I really think it is a great sign that this place is going to be around for many, many years to come.
And Jake, just stand by there for a moment because this is a really big day here in Keego Harbor. It's a very unique opportunity for the community to have a premier bakery across the Metro Detroit area with locations that are really, really popular in Detroit and in Birmingham and Ann Arbor and so many other locations across our local area. As Jake said, this is the 5th location out on site in Keego Harbor. So let's get a little bit more insight into Cannell Bakery and this new location in Keego Harbor. Let's go back out to Jake, who is standing by with one of the leaders of their team at Cannell in their new location. Jake.
Yes, Tyler, I am joined by General Manager Rawat Neo, who is now standing with me. Rawat, how are you this morning? Rawat, everything in here is looking amazing right now. And for this to be the 5th location for Cannell, how does it feel to see the business grow and expand in this way?
I'm so happy to be Keego Harbor. It's an amazing place. We love to be here and we love people here. It's amazing. Thank you.
Absolutely. And from the looks of things so far, I think the community has welcomed you guys with open arms. How has it been to see the atmosphere and the environment from the community here today?
The atmosphere is great. People are so friendly and they're welcoming us to get beautiful people.
That's great. And with all these desserts on display, I mean, I'm certainly looking at them. I'm getting hungry just looking at them. What do you think are some of the best desserts, just for any recommendations that people could get here after stopping by here today?
All of them are really good. It depends. Everyone has different flavor, but the Craze chocolate is one of the best colors. The Tastiest is one of the best colors. For the croissant is the almond croissant, one of the best colors, and the ham and cheese croissant.
Oh my goodness. I mean, all of this stuff sounds delicious, Tyler. And I think we all need to stop down here at some point today. I mean, I think we're all in for a great time.
Look, it's an interesting time too because Commerce Road is closed. Your only way in and out of Keego Harbor on a major thoroughfare from at least the West Bloomfield and the westbound side of our community and western Oakland County is through Orchard Lake. And look, you drive down that road, you get right there in front of Cannell in Keego Harbor. It couldn't be a better situation for the opening of this business. I'm expecting it's going to be a packed house out there all day long. We'll go back out to you, Jake, for even more insight about particularly why Keego Harbor is the place to be for Cannell.
Yes, absolutely. With how the business has grown, what was it about Keego Harbor that brought you to the city?
Always had a dream to Keego Harbor. It's a lovely place. The lovely people, so we want the dream for him to be in this community. And he made his dream come true.
Absolutely. And it was great to see that dream come through today. And one more question before you go, Rawa. How do you hope to see the business continue to grow, not just in Keego Harbor, but Cannell as a whole in the future?
He's a big dreamer, and we all are a big team. We love each other. We are like a big family. It's the love, the baking from the heart, and dreaming and hard work. This all makes it very
Hard work makes the dream work. Couldn't have said it any better myself. Rawa, thank you so much for your time today. Tyler, so much to be had here, and I think that today is going to be a great day for Cannell and for the community as a whole.
That is certainly going to be the case. An exciting day in Keego Harbor, something that they've been looking forward to for a long time. I know from seeing sort of the back end of the city operations as Matt Neo and Rawa Neo and the whole team at Canal were kind of going through this process of getting moved in to Keego Harbor and starting to put that building together on Orchard Lake Road, that they were really excited. The whole community is excited. And as we can see already, I mean, it's not even the beginning of most people's workday when we're talking about this, when we have you out on site. And already, I mean, looking behind you, it's a packed house there.
Absolutely. So many customers here already, and it's just going to keep growing throughout the day, Tyler.
Jake Schaff with us live out at Canal Bakery. That is located on Orchard Lake Road in Keego Harbor. Find even more information on it on their Facebook page at MK Canal. And of course, you can get all the information you need to know, all the insight you need to know from Matt Neo, the owner of Canal, on why Keego Harbor, on what his vision was for the business, how he grew this bakery from the ground up, by watching his interview with Kevin McIntosh on one of our recent editions of the Splash Live. All of that on our website on civiccentertv.com, as well as on YouTube, one of our million views. You can be plus more on our YouTube channel of all of our local programming. That's just a little bit of the fun ongoing in Greater West Bloomfield, and also upcoming here in Greater West Bloomfield, Kevin, as there's plenty of activities going forward that maybe will be a buzz not only in Greater West Bloomfield, but even outside of our community.
Yes, there does seem to be a lot of excitement going on in the West Bloomfield area, specifically with West Bloomfield Parks planning a field trip going to Detroit A Bloom. Looks like August 2nd is the actual date that they're planning out to take the trip. It's going to be a great trip. It's for the entire family, both adults and kids. They're going to Detroit A Bloom. They're going to go to the Kids A Bloom Garden, learn the importance of a bunch of different plants, pollination, and more. As a matter of fact, to join us right here on the Splash Live and talk about it in detail, we have from the WB Parks Naturalist team, Caitlin Stocker, joining us to tell us more about this event. First and foremost, Caitlin, can you just tell us what inspired the creation of this field trip to Detroit A Bloom?
Hi, thank you so much for having me. So one of the things that inspired this field trip to Detroit A Bloom is that we believe it's really important to get out into our community and see spaces that we might not necessarily see usually. So Detroit A Bloom is a really unique nonprofit organization that turns vacant lots and blighted community spaces into green spaces for people to enjoy, which we think is an excellent mission. And it would be great to get everyone out there to go see what kind of work they're doing.
Yeah, it sounds nice, sounds interesting. I had no idea about it, so now I'm interested about it. But what are the main objectives of this event for WB Parks?
So the main objectives for WB Parks is to share unique experiences with the families in our community. We don't often get to do fun field trips during the summer with our kiddos. So this is a great way for maybe grandparents or parents to share a unique experience with other families in the community. So not only are we going to a place in our community that we may never have seen, but also we get to make those connections with each other along the way.
Nice. So I wanna kind of get from your perspective, why do you feel like it's important for our community to even learn about native plants and pollination and gardening and things of that nature?
Yeah, so pollinators, super important. They're very small critters, but they're responsible for most of the food we actually eat. So if we don't provide those green spaces for pollinators, we indirectly will hurt ourselves, because who doesn't like a good strawberry or a cherry in Michigan? We really rely on those pollinators to make sure that we continue having that production. So we want to provide the nectar and food sources for them to keep coming back to Michigan.
Okay. You just opened up my brain for a little bit more, but right here on the Splash Live, joining me from WB Parks Naturalist team, Caitlin Stocker, talking about this Detroit A Bloom field trip that they have coming up August 2nd, as a matter of fact. Pollinators, I want to kind of get back to that. when you say pollinators, you say nectar, I'm instantly thinking bees. Pollinators just a general term for bees, or does that include other insects? Can you explain that a little bit more? I don't know if that's a dumb
Yes,
question.
so of course. So more than bees are pollinators. We've got butterflies, caterpillars, anything that goes into a plant and goes to another plant for a food source is a pollinator. Even people can be pollinators. We can pollinate our own plants, but that's a lot of work when we take into consideration all the flowers we have going on in Michigan or even in our own gardens. So we really rely on any of these pollinators. Even a mouse can be a pollinator. If they go into a flower and then they go to another flower, that can be a pollinator. So it's just anything that interacts with one flower to the next.
Oh my goodness. Oh man, I'm so happy. I know I was like, I don't know if that's a stupid question, but okay, thank you. You at least taught
There are
me
no
something here
stupid
today,
questions.
Caitlin. Thank you for saying that. I appreciate it. Okay, so back to this event, August 2nd, Detroit Bloom. Activities there. What type of hands-on activities are we expecting there?
So families are going to get hands-on experience right in the gardens at Detroit Bloom. So they're going to be able to get their hands a little dirty, which is a important part of making a core memory. We want to be able to, get out there, get into nature, make discoveries. So that is what people will be doing, is getting to experience the gardening life right there at Detroit Bloom.
Okay, cool. Okay, so we know the event is August 2nd. We know that it's a family event. Can you just talk about the process of trying to sign up for pre-registration,
Absolutely.
registration, costs, fees? Please get into it.
So please register if you're interested by July 31st. We will be boarding a transit bus here at the Recreation Activity Center at 7:55 a.m. and we will all be going to Detroit Bloom. The program runs from 8 a.m. to 12:30 p.m. So we'll be returning back to the Recreation Activity Center at 12:30 p.m. If you're interested in registering for this program, you can go online at wbparks.org or you can call our customer service representatives at 248-451-1900. The fee is $9 per resident and $11 for non-residents.
Okay, interesting. Last but not least, before we let you go, I'm just curious, for anyone who may not be able to make this specific event, but still interested in learning more about gardening, nature, native plants, pollinators, what would they be able to do? How could they do that, Caitlin?
So one way is attending our Bees, Butterflies, and Blooms event, which is an event for pollinators. We bring a ton of awesome guest speakers from Michigan to talk about pollinators, plants, gardening, and all of that good stuff that is involved in Michigan gardens and wildflowers.
Cool. Nice. Thank you so much again from WB Parks Naturalist team, Caitlin Stocker, talking about the Detroit Bloom field trip they'll be taking August 2nd with pre-registration required by July 31st. Thank you again for your time, Caitlin.
Thank you so much. Have a great day.
Absolutely. You have a better one. That's the type of stuff we like to talk about because it's another way for you to get out with your family and do something unique, like check out a garden at the Detroit Bloom, learn about pollinators, things of that nature. I'm pretty sure a lot of people already knew about pollination and native plants, but I didn't. So if you didn't and you're interested, that's a great way to learn. WBparks.org for more information also, Tyler.
Great educational programs all summer long. Keep those kids engaged in nature and athletics and socialization and education, learning while they're off on their summer vacation. Even these last few weeks, get them back in that tune of being excited and thirsty to learn and bring in new knowledge and also have a really fun time. And look, these are not just events for kids individually, but also for the entire family, Kevin. And so many opportunities of that kind are coming up in our community, even more now as people get engaged in one of the biggest crazes in sports in the entire world, the rise of the game of pickleball has been incredible in the United States in the past couple of years, and really even in the last 6 months to a year here in our community, with Sylvan Lake adding pickleball courts in its community for its residents. West Bloomfield Parks emphasizing pickleball at Drake Sports Park, and now a brand new business moving in, all centered on the game of pickleball right here in Greater West Bloomfield. It's called Pickle Rage, and coming up very soon, they will have a special VIP preview and then a grand opening very soon in just the coming weeks. Joining us to talk about their first location here in the Greater West Bloomfield area is Jesse Francisco, the general manager of Pickle Rage of West Bloomfield. Jesse, thanks for coming on the show.
Hey, thanks for having me. I appreciate it.
Yeah, happy to have you on, as this is an exciting facility. It's going in the Gateway Center, the former location of what was Steinmart. It's a big facility, and it's really perfect for something of the kind that you're putting in there with all these different courts and amenities. Tell us what people can expect from Pickle Rage in West Bloomfield.
So, yeah, you hit it. It's 30,000 square feet. It has 9 courts. We will have like I said, the 9 courts there, plus we have a dink court so you can practice beforehand. We'll also have a fully stocked pro shop. Allow you to come and buy some of your merchandise, upgrade your paddles. We'll have some Pickle Rage branded wear for you there. But really, I think the thing that sets us apart is our courts. We started, when we conceptualized Pickle Rage, we started with the courts. It's a Cushion X court. It's actually the courts that they use at the U.S. Open. And we're excited to bring it to the community.
And what about these courts makes it that extra special experience that you may not get at other pickleball courts across our community or across the U.S.?
So we've found, I mean, as the sport's grown at such a breakneck pace, you kind of fit it where you can get it, whether that be an old basketball court at a park, a multi-purpose court in a rec center, the tennis courts that are outside that, they split between tennis and pickleball. The Cushion X courts have just a little bit of cushion on them. They're easier on the joints, easier on the hips, the backs. And I think once you get familiar with playing on our surface, you're just not going to want to play anywhere else.
So why West Bloomfield for this new location? Why did Pickle Rage choose to come to our community to make this new hub for pickleball in central Oakland County?
Well, you answered it. It's the community. The large amount of pickleball enthusiasts in this area, when we looked at the stats and looked at some of the data that we spent a lot of time researching, it was kind of mind-blowing. There's just so much, and we're excited to bring our brand and lend ourselves to the community as a place to gather, enjoy the sport, learn the sport, and it also has a lot to do with the facility. This particular unit offered us the proper layout to put the right amount of courts in, because that comes down to it. Just because it's a large building doesn't necessarily mean the layout and the configuration will work. This one was perfect for us, and we're more than excited to be here.
Pickle Rage West Bloomfield General Manager Jesse Francisco is with us on the Splash Live. You can learn more about their newest location opening very soon right here in Greater West Bloomfield on Orchard Lake Road. Visit picklerage.com to learn even more. And Jesse, as you put this business together, as you open this up, it's not as simple as see a court, find a court, go play on it. This is a business that is not only for the experienced pickleball enthusiast, but also for people that are being introduced to the game. So take us through the Pickle Rage experience and why going to your business is the place to be for anybody at any level of pickleball love.
Well, I think that's the important part, is offering something for everyone. When I discuss pickleball with people and local enthusiasts, I mean, you just see them light up and you see the excitement that just talking about the sport generates. The thing I think I admire the most or like the most about the sport is you can be relatively competitive and enjoy yourself and not feel intimidated in a pretty short amount of time. Now, there are some players out there that I don't want to step on the court with, but I think for the normal, social aspect of it, it is just perfect. It combines sport, recreation, and social, and kind of throws it all into one.
So what do you think led to this kind of perfect storm of people of all different athletic backgrounds getting into this? And you mentioned it a little bit there, but what do you think really took this from being something that is of interest to a lot of people to something that's become a passion? Because pickleball players, if you play the game a lot, you love that game.
Seriously, all you have to do is really just talk to someone who plays and they light up. So it's hard not to be passionate about that. Like, you're surrounding yourself with people that just love what they're doing. But again, I think it just gets back to, there's other sports that I play that it takes years to feel like you're competitive. It takes a long time. It's expensive, to get good. And pickleball is a little simpler. Like I said, you can, whether it's at Pickle Rage or any other facility, or it's just at a park where they have some courts, like you can play anytime, anywhere, provided the availability. And we want to bring that to you. I think one of the aspects that we have, and I'm going to try exceptionally hard at, is to offer something for everyone, whether it's an intro class where we provide the paddles and we just take you through anything and everything you may need to know to start your game, all the way up to some very advanced and pro style tournaments. There will be something for everyone. We're not geared toward one individual playing level, and I think the community will embrace that as well.
Jesse Francisco is with us, General Manager of Pickle Rage West Bloomfield, their newest location opening in the Gateway Center on Orchard Lake Road very soon. Learn more information, picklerage.com, or visit them on Facebook and Instagram, both at Pickle Rage West Bloomfield. Jesse, take us a little bit through what can be expected of people as they enter Pickle Rage in the coming weeks and months to try this out. What's going to be available to them at this location?
So, yeah, we open, we have a VIP reception for those that signed up for our introductory $1 membership, I guess. So that will be on the 18th, but come the 19th through July 31st, through Court Reserve, which is the booking system that we use and many other places use. So a lot of pickleball players will be familiar with that. You are free to book any clinic, any drop-in, round robins. We have plenty of courts available just for reservations, and it's all free. Zero charge to you, because I want to get you. I want to get you in. I want you to see what we're all about. Feel these courts, experience the exceptional lighting that we have that mimics, outdoor play, but it also, has you in a climate-controlled area. Where you're not battling the wind, the heat, the rain, and I think that's what people will fall in love with, and I want to give you as much time to get in and try that. So, like I said, between the July 19th and July 31st, it is free to everyone, members or guests, and then on August 3rd. Will be our grand opening or open house where we invite the community to come out. We have an array of activities, clinics, some fun little skills and drills. We'll have some giveaways. Local restaurant in the area will be provided some catering. But yeah, it's just a meet and greet, and it gives everyone a chance to come out. One exciting thing we have, and it just kind of it just got released yesterday, is we actually have J.W. Johnson, who's the #2 singles player in the world, and his family coming out on July 20th to offer two-hour clinics, and that is available to anyone. Just register through Pickle Rage, and I urge anyone who has some interest in that, please sign up quick. It is a limited availability, and it's going to go fast.
More information, picklerage.com. The opening coming very soon with some free play coming up, a big event, as Jesse mentioned, in August, and so much more to experience as you engage in pickleball, get into the craze, and do it right here in your hometown all throughout the year, whether it's the hot, muggy days of summer or those frigid, cold days in winter. Pickleball is all year round right here in Greater West Bloomfield. Jesse, thank you so much for your time today.
Hey, thanks for having me. I appreciate it.
Appreciate having you on as well. Facebook and Instagram, you can follow them as well. Pickle Rage West Bloomfield is the place to go to keep up to date on all of that information. Kevin, so much fun surrounding this game in our community. We've had individual groups that have popped up and have started their own little leagues and social gatherings around this game in the city of Sylvan Lake. We know that West Bloomfield Parks has developed a lot of apparatus around pickleball at Drake Sports Park and programs surrounding that. And now we got a location that's going to have this game make West Bloomfield a hub for pickleball in Southeast Michigan all year round. Exciting time in our community.
As someone who participates in a lot of sports and I love to challenge myself physically, I still am very, very curious about pickleball in general. I've seen videos and things of that nature, but like actually getting out there, I know it's different. But let me tell you one thing that makes a difference in playing a sport: the location, the court, the field. This brand new courts that they have going on, it makes me want to get out there. So I'm excited just to get in there, just to see it and see the energy of a place like that. I know it's going to be electric, Tyler.
Yeah, it makes me want to drop in and learn a little bit too, because pickleball, it always gets kind of compared to, and certainly there's a little bit of contention between pickleball and tennis. And look, I'm not much of a tennis player. I hit that ball. It's like I'm playing baseball. It's out of the park the second I hit it. I actually got in trouble for that in middle school for that way back in the day. Hey, stop hitting the ball out of the court. That won't be the case over at Pickle Rage. They'll teach you also how to play that game. A lot of fun. Orchard Lake Road in the Gateway Center in West Bloomfield. Again, picklerage.com. Kevin, people are out and about in our lakes and also in their pools all throughout the summer, enjoying another one of our favorite recreational activities in Greater West Bloomfield, swimming. But sometimes some of the effects of being in the pool can have some different outcomes for our hair and our skin. And so we turn to the experts for some sage advice.
That's correct, Tyler. So we're here to talk about a little bit more about swimming programs and everything going on, a little bit of chlorine safety, specifically at Goldfish in West Bloomfield. And joining us right here on the Splash Live, pool operations manager from Goldfish West Bloomfield, we have Caitlin Mahaffey joining us. Thank you so much for being here, Caitlin. First and foremost, can you just explain some of the programs that you all have going on and just how you tailor them to the different groups that are in those programs?
Well, we cater to kids from 4 months old all the way to the age of 12. So we take water safety super important. We have our normal monthly lessons, which is you go in once a week, you go in for 30 minutes, do some water safety and swim lessons. We also have an amazing program going on right now, which is a month's worth of progress in 1 week. So it's Monday through Thursday. You come in, you get a month's worth of lessons in that time frame, and it's a great time. We call them Jumpstart Clinics. It's a great place to start. Definitely if you're going on vacation and you're like, I want my kids to really own up on those swimming skills, those safety skills, Jumpstart Clinics is the way to go. Maybe you have a very nervous swimmer who doesn't like the water. Staying consistent is super key. And those Jumpstart Clinics is a great way to get your toes wet, to get a little more comfortable in the water before jumping into a weekly lesson, a monthly lesson.
Ooh, we putting a month's worth of learning into a week. I know that's a very, very eventful week right there, but it's interesting. Nonetheless, I like to hear that. So you said you start at 4 months old. That's before babies can even walk. Let's just say that. So we're talking about swimming. Can you just talk about the process of helping babies that at 4 months old start swimming and involving the parents too?
Yeah. So our mini programs, our parents or grandparents, we have some grandparents that love to go in, will
Right,
go
right,
into the
right.
water. It's a great bonding experience for the baby and the adult with them. But it's really important. Babies are born naturally aquatic. They have been in the mommy's tummy full of water. They know what the water is. They have built these habits
Mm.
in the womb, and now we're going to change their muscle memory from doing normal things that they were used to doing to now doing saving lives, like learning how to float and turning around and looking for a wall. We really focus on sensory with our infants, and we really work with just the basic water safety skills that an infant, someone at 5 months old, 6 months old, could really comprehend. We have a
Mhm.
pediatrician on our curriculum team that has really helped us develop our curriculum so it's appropriate for the ages of your children. So we're not going to do, breaststroke with a 4 month old, but we're going to get them comfortable laying on their
Right.
backs, getting water in their ears, singing to them, giving them some skin to skin contact with mom and baby, something like that to get them comfortable and more adapt to the water.
Got you. Okay, okay, that's interesting. I just like when you say 4 months, and I know I think we've had this talk before. Just how young they start swimming and being in the womb. It's just so crazy to hear 4 months. That's like you're not talking or walking or anything. But right here, joining us on the Splash Live, pool operations manager for Goldfish Swim School West Bloomfield, Caitlin Mahaffey. Join us to talk about a lot of different things, different programs at Goldfish Swim School. But now we want to talk about safety. Since we are talking about swimming, since we are talking about the youth, just highlight again how Goldfish ensures safety for everyone involved at Goldfish.
Well, we take water safety very, very serious. We always have a
Yeah.
lifeguard on duty. It doesn't matter if we're setting up the
Mhm.
pool, taking down the pool, doing any trainings for our swim instructors or lifeguards. We always have a lifeguard on stand. So that's
There you go.
something really important. We do our monthly in service, which every month, the second Sunday of the month, I will develop a scenario that could happen in our pool, and our lifeguards have to work through that. So whether it's someone who just becomes unconscious in the water, how do we get them out of the water? How do we make sure they're breathing? If they need CPR, if they need an AED. So we go through all of these
Right.
different scenarios, and we continue ongoing training with our swim instructors and lifeguards to ensure the safety of not just our swimmers, but our lifeguards, our deck supervisors, our swim instructors, all of them.
Got you. Thank you. That's very reassuring to hear that. I pretty much knew that we know that Goldfish is definitely on top of everything, but we like to reiterate that for our audience also. One main thing that has been going around on social media and a buzzing online is talking about chlorine, especially now it's the summertime. Chlorine levels and the irritation or possibly irritation to skin and hair. Since we're dealing with chlorine in the pool at Goldfish, can you just talk about how Goldfish manages those chlorine levels so that it ensures safety and cleanliness and sanitation, but also less irritation on skin and hair?
So all of our management team and our deck supervisors have been trained in our pump room to know what to look for, what alarms to look for. They learn how to test our chemicals and we put it in. We know our safe ranges that Oakland County has given
Mm-hmm.
us. So we have gone through all these trainings, and when we see the chemicals, so first thing we do when we get in, our deck supervisors test the water. We test the water before anyone gets in, before we even set up the pool. It's super crucial that we do that to give us time where if our chlorine is out of whack or a different chemical might be out of whack, like our pH, it gives us time to correct it before we have swimmers come in. Um, And then we keep monitoring our whole chemical system. So we test before every shift and at the end of every shift. We have an amazing chlorinator machine in the back that helps automatically feed our acid, our chlorine, all of that stuff that makes that water safe and sanitized for your child. We have these probes that can measure that out for us. So even though we're not physically getting in the water, taking that water sample and testing, it's testing it for us to make sure that we're ensuring throughout all of the lessons, an all-day lesson where our water is sanitized and safe for every swimmer.
Got you. Thank you. Thank you. See, now I'm going to be honest with you. Yes, it was a lot of testing, a lot of other stuff, but I'm just going to ensure that you all are the professionals. You know what you're doing. You know what you're looking at. And like you said, you test it before you even let anyone into the pool. And that's great. So when we are doing or talking about post-swim routines, after we're getting out of the pool we still want to make sure that we're completely cleansed of this. So is there any post-swim routines that Goldfish provides or recommends for parents and kids when they're wrapping up from their swim?
Well, I'll even throw in a little pre-swim lesson too. It's best to always rinse off before you go into the pool. Our body will absorb less chlorine. Our hair and our skin will absorb less chlorine if it's already wet. So we have a wall of showers in the back where you can just go in, shower down. I always say if you have sensitive skin, lotion or like Aquaphor, Vaseline, coconut oil, putting it on your skin before getting into the pool is a great way to add that extra barrier so your skin doesn't absorb extra chlorine. We also recommend as soon as getting out of the pool, you go and shower. All of our shower stations have like a little body wash shampoo. We do provide that, so you can go ahead, wash your body off. We do have a private bathroom with a shower. So for parents that may have multiple kids and want to get in and fully shower, they have that privacy of that bathroom. But it's super important, no matter what, when you're getting into chlorine or out, is that you're fully rinsing your body before and after, and then also adding some type of lotion or like Aquaphor. I love Aquaphor. It's a great way for your skin to heal from any irritation you might get from chlorine.
Oh, wow. Wow. I want to give you a round of applause for that. Yeah, that was some good information to know. Rinsing before you get in the pool so that it absorbs less chlorine. That one was a good one right there. I know to rinse before, but I didn't necessarily know why, other than just being told to. Great information.
Yep, you rinse
Thank
for
you
2
again, Kate.
reasons.
Oh, okay, okay, good. See, thank you, and that's why we have you here. And thank you again for your time, Caitlin. Caitlin Mahaffey from Goldfish Swim School, West Bloomfield, Pool Operations Manager. We appreciate your time and your information.
Thank you. I enjoyed being here today.
Yes. Oh yeah. Oh, it was a pleasure. Trust me. Yeah, Tyler, this is the type of information I was learning a lot of information about. Yeah, I didn't even know that, it's recommended to try to throw on an extra layer of lotion or Vaseline or Aquaphor to kind of have the extra layer of protection against chlorine. So that's some new things to know, but great things to tell our community about, and great programs that they have at Goldfish Swim School in West Bloomfield.
Hey, finally some sunny days ahead. People are going to be getting back out into the pools, and some good advice from our friends over at Goldfish Swim School as they get ready to do so over a sunny weekend and the days ahead. Kevin, as we get ready for the final few weeks of the summer vacation before the kids go back to school, some former students taking a look back and showing their appreciation for one of their favorite teachers from way back in the day at, some of you may remember, Ely Elementary. Tell us more.
Yes, I see this beautiful picture that we have here. If we can put this on the screen, CivicCenterTV.com. You see Mrs. McCotter. She's pictured here. 7 incredible former West Bloomfield High School alumni, all supporting her. They either came from her Peer Pals program supporting her students with autism, or joined her class weekly through an internship professional class. Great way for them to come back. As if you can see here, we have a few students with the name Mariah Bobo, graduate of 2022, U of M, Peyton Harvey, bachelor's of University of Michigan. Also, Maya Bobo, Bachelor's of Science in Mechanical Engineering, excuse me. We also have Amaris Bradley, Michigan State University 2022 alum. Camden Bradley, Bachelor's of Science in Public Health. Juliana Boy, Political Science graduate from Howard University. And then Marissa Bobo, currently a nursing major at Bowling Green State University. All showing their love and appreciation for Mrs. McCotter, West Bloomfield educator who deserves all the love and recognition. And thank you again for them going back and showing that love to their educators.
Yeah, always good to see that the impact is being made in the classroom. There's no greater evidence of that than when kids look back on years down the road when they're not kids or when they have their kids and they're talking to people about this is an educator who made an impact on me, and those individuals certainly thanking Miss McCotter for her big impact on their lives as they begin their adult journey as they finish successful college careers. Kevin, before we wrap up today and for this week, one last really interesting story, an appearance as we get ready to go back to school. Some people, some individuals in our community, perhaps getting ready for the Thanksgiving season, the turkey trot. A gaggle of 5 turkeys were found hanging around West Bloomfield Parks earlier on this week. The Recreation Activity Center was their hangout of choice. And actually, it's not completely uncommon. A fun fact from our friends at West Bloomfield Parks. Juvenile female turkeys are actually called Jennies, and juvenile male turkeys are called Jakes. All babies are referred to then as poults, probably short for poultry in that case. So these are some of the turkeys that were around the community earlier on this week at the Recreation Activity Center and in nearby areas as we recognize some of our neighbors out in nature here in Greater West Bloomfield. Live, local, social, it's The Splash Live on Civic Center TV and 89.3 Lakes FM. Kevin, just like that, another fun week and an eventful week therein here in our community comes to a close. Want to give a big thank you to everyone that joined us on today's edition of the program, to our entire team, Dave Scott and Jake Schaff out in the field, Peyton Skyver and Calvin Brown at Master Control, and of course, alongside Kevin McIntosh. I'm Tyler Keefe. Thanks for tuning in to The Splash Live.